Welcome back to the home of the dopest entertainment commentary. This is, of course, the report card. Clock it, baby. Do like, subscribe, hit that notification button so that you're notified every time I upload. And of course, my name is Mkamburi Chigogo. Let's get started. Let's talk about one Khalif Kairu. Khalif Kairu is a businessman and he deals with imports of second-hand vehicles. So you need a second-hand car, you contract him, he brings it, and you do business together. And of course, you know it's cheaper that way if people are importing cars from outside. And the thing is, I think for some time he maintained a clean business slate. Like that's what I'm guessing. And then things just started going how they're not, and he's blaming outside forces. He's like he's saying, you know what, I have not been in the best space since 2024. You already know Kenya's economy is a mess. Everybody's complaining. It has sprayed a lot of people pepper, and I am not exempted. I don't have a godfather anywhere. I am my own person, and this is the kind of business I plan to do. So late last year, two people, and I suspect there are more, it's just that some people don't have the courage or the balls to even confess that they were conned like this by this man who they trusted with their hand and cash. So two people came out and they said, you know what, we gave this gent our money and he promised that he's going to deliver this particular car model, and he didn't do that. So eventually somebody got tired of waiting and decided to take the matter to court. And they were just like, you know what, it's either you give me back my money or I don't know how we're going to work through this. And then, you know, he was in court and he was granted bail. But then at the same time, he told us I was supposed to travel to the US of A because I'm going to Lockheed business. But unfortunately, he was told you cannot travel only because you're a flight risk and you still have a pending case. Fast forward, this is January. So this was early January 2025 when he was taken to court and he was told this and this and this. And of course, the case was started for a different hearing. The paint has not even dried. 5 seconds later, another lady is coming out claiming with receipts that I gave Khalif Kairu 2.2 million Kenya shillings to give or to bring me a car. And Khalif Kairu did nothing of the sort. So these are the screenshots. She put the screenshots there of the conversation between herself and this Khalif Kairu. Her name is Marian and Khalif Kairu. And you know what? Khalif Kairu is just breezing. He's just like, you know what? This is what happened. I'm working towards a couple of things and you'll have your car. And the lady got tired of waiting and now she has taken legal action. You would think Khalif Kairu would just be the kind of person who would say, okay, let me sort out my mess. Let me sort out the mess that is in my house. Because, I mean, after all, the thing that I am not understanding is why would you take someone's money? Like you having financial problems as a business person, that is very much in order. That happens to literally everybody who has tried a hand in business. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But what I'm not understanding is why would you go ahead to take somebody's money knowing very well that you are not in a position to supply the car as they said? Like, you're just promising somebody the world and delivering an atlas. Like, it does not make sense. That is why I'm saying this is conman behavior. Because if you know that I currently cannot give you the desires of your heart, you want this car? Okay, cool. I can't give it to you right now. So what should I do? I should be honorable enough to say, oh, excuse me, I know you want this car, but right now my business is not doing well. So we've halted operations until we get our house in order. But Khalif Kairu takes the money, promises that he's going to deliver something, and then he starts telling the clients this and this and this, you know, as if the clients need to understand that you ate my money and you did not supply. That is where the conmanship is coming from. And I don't know why people are too adamant and they don't want to see that. So anyway, Before even the paint dried on that particular Marion story, Khalif Kairu sits, flickers his camera, and he starts telling people that I want y'all to fund me. Like, I have a whole business model that is supposed to be funded by none other than you people. Yes. And then he says, I don't have a good father. It is just me. And you know what? This is like one of the biggest businesses ever. Like, this business idea is huge, you know, and he gives his statistics, which is very smart for a businessman. I applaud his brains because he has managed to loop a few people in. Like, to show people that if you're not investing in this, creating for more. If you're not investing in this, then I don't know what you're doing, babies. I don't know. But you're losing out. And don't blame me. So, opens up the accounts properly and tells people you need to put in your money. And this is not like a Kenyan thing, because I've realized that the Kenyans have very small vision, and I'm looking for people with big vision, people who are not afraid to gamble and throw their money away, you know, just in search of something that might work or might not work. But let's work together. And then he put that link and he told people, you know what, I know a lot of you are waiting for me to cow down, you're waiting for me to chill, you're waiting for me to give up, but that is not happening.
2024 was my worst year, and we are still in very dire straits as a company, as guyandcaro.com, and there are a lot of stories online. I mean, I've been taken to court, unable to deliver vehicles on time, and these are things that honestly really hurt me. I've been working day in, day out to try and secure investment for the company, because it's good to note that I've brought kaiandcaro.com to where it is, one of the most visited car sales website in Kenya, with around 1.2 million users and 15 million views, entirely single-handedly. I don't have a godfather somewhere. We are not funded by a big VC with never-ending funds. We've ultimately done most of these through God's grace, number one, and through the dedication, commitment of the team. But it's proving to be very difficult. However, I'm really not the type of person that gives up. You can clearly see there's quite a persistent amount to paint us in bad light, to sabotage our brand image. But these things are not going to make me give up. And the next step for us is basically going global. And this is how we intend to do that. So, past few weeks, past few months, we incorporated a company in the USA. And this corporation in the USA is going to carry the vision of kaiandcaro.com. kaiandcaro.com is not just about selling cars. kaiandcaro.com is a lifestyle. It's an app that will control the entire customer life cycle. I want you to buy a car on kaiandcaro.com for 300,000 shillings, 400,000 shillings. Get insurance on the app. Get financing on the app. Get spare parts on the app. And when you're done using the vehicle, bring it back to us. We buy it from you, still via the app, and sell it to another person. So nobody has ever done this in Africa. And we are going to be the first people to do it. Now, I've realized that this vision, with the sort of attitude, with the sort of infrastructure, with the sort of mindset we have in Kenya, will not work. So that's why I decided to incorporate the company in the US. And now we are going to open our company to any investor. Any person who wants to invest in kaiandcaro.com can now do it. You will not be investing in a Kenyan company. You will be investing in a company in the US, regulated by American laws, regulated by American, operating under the American system, with a global approach. And if we scale, we are still going to be backed by the financial muscle of the American system. So I've come up with a WeFunder page that I'm going to put a link in the description of this video. Click that link. I'm also going to put a disclaimer in the description of this video. American laws require us to do that when you're crowdfunding for a company. But you can find more details about the campaign and about how much money we are raising, the terms that we are raising against on the WeFunder page. So I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to shut down. And I know that nobody who ever trusted my company is going to lose a single cent. I've had a 10-year run in business. We've built a big brand. We've changed many lives. And I don't think whatever I've experienced in the 6 months is going to make me relent. So press the link and let me know what you think.
And do you know what? I am not even mad at this. Like that, my only issue here with Khalif Kairu is the coding. Like, you're taking people's money and you know you're not about to give them what they want. But you pitching your business like this, I cannot be mad at this. The problem at this point is not even Khalif Kairu. It is you who will trust Khalif Kairu with your money. Like, you've seen what he has done with other people's money. And you know, when I think he was really successful, Khalif had like a very strong financier. And then when the financier pulled out, he is probably a very smart business person, but he lacks in discipline and integrity. He lacks discipline and he lacks integrity. Because there is no way, you know, you're going to be having somebody's money and I see you chartering a flight, taking your girlfriends, I don't know, to Masai Mara. And you have a client's pending bill. Yeah. So if y'all are going to invest your money, and I suspect like by the time this week is done, a lot of people would have put their money in. And of course, most of these people are men. Women seldom do this kind of nonsense with their money. Some do, but most of the women don't, unless you're a woman who loves shortcuts. But I suspect men who have nothing to lose, who actually still believe in his vision and his focus, and who think that this person, they're just picking on him for nothing, they're going to inject their hard-earned cash here. And then 6 months later, same case of we put our money in this thing because he sold us this dream. They are going to come to light, and then boom, he's going to come up with another finesse story and just tell you how he's been misunderstood. Things didn't work how he thought they'd work. La, 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 blah, 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 yakishmati. So as I said previously, y'all keep trusting Khalif Kairu with your hard-earned cash and stay blessed, y'all. So let me know, if you were in a position to invest, would you invest in his business? Or you would say, fuck that he has burnt a couple of people along the way. I do not trust this man with my money. So yes, do like, subscribe, hit that button, notification bell, so that you do not miss when I post and upload. And I will definitely see you again in the next card. Bye.